Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Storage Developer Conference 2022. Great to see faces rather than virtual events again. So it's been a fantastic start to the event. Hope you enjoyed the tracks yesterday at the start of the conference. And welcome to Tuesday's edition. My name is Michael Oros. I'm the Executive Director for SNIA, and it's my pleasure to be your opening host for this morning. Take a brief opportunity to just remind everyone what SNIA does. We are a nonprofit organization that operate globally in developing standards for storage technologies. Those standards are developed by you, the developers and the members of the organization, and many of those are actually taken all the way through to ISO and become international standards that are adopted and referenced by governments and other entities around the world. So whether you are the top dog, the largest companies in the storage industry, or a startup, you have the same opportunity in SNIA to bring us those opportunities for standardization of the fundamental storage technologies that you can influence and take it all the way to become an international standard. You have the same opportunities and influence in making that happen. So bring us your ideas, continue to bring us your challenges that you see in the industry and the opportunities for standardization and all the benefits that those bring to the entire industry, the ecosystem, as well as to your own companies, the savings in engineering cost when you're developing against a standard versus later having to figure out how to interoperate with your partners or competitors or in your supply chain. We also do technology initiatives. Those technology initiatives really serve the function of both bringing knowledge and information on new and emerging technologies, as well as continuing to support and educate the industry on existing technologies. You see, SNIA education is at the core one of our key functions that we serve as an organization, in addition to the standards development. And we constantly, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, our Bright Talks webcasts that we do, we constantly put out new content monthly that educate the industry, both the veterans to keep up to date, as well as the newcomers. We have to remember that there are newcomers, new graduates, new people entering the storage industry as developers, aspiring developers, that need to learn the fundamentals and why all the standard work is important and how it plays into their career and their life. And last but not least, the SNIA events. You found one, you're here. Thanks for joining us. These are important events because we do them in a developer for developer fashion. There is no other place in the industry where you will find content like you find at these conferences. They do not have a vendor bias or slant. They are a vendor neutral approach to the presentation and content, and generally developed by competitors which collaborate with one another to bring you this content and material. Again, you'll find topics that are for technologies that have been around for quite some time, as well as new topics. As you look at the new infographic that we have for SNIA, the SNIA technology wheel, you'll find familiar topics on there from cloud storage, storage management, now several years in the making in SNIA computational storage group, of course the physical aspects of storage, persistent memory, which has been worked on over the last decade. But you'll also continue to find, of course, the data governance and security work that we do across all of these groups. And of course, one of the most recent groups that has joined SNIA, and we're happy to have them with us and enable them to start their technical work, which is the DNA data storage group. So we continue to add to SNIA as the world and the industry evolves, and we'll look forward to continuing to work with all of you and collaborate on those technologies. Quick glance at the agenda for today. I'll keep my remarks brief here to kick off. Wanted to do just a shout out to the SMB3 Interoperability Lab, which started yesterday and it's going through the week. Followed this morning, after my introductions, the keynotes and breakout sessions to follow that, of course, as well as on Wednesday and Thursday morning. And today's a special day for us. We're celebrating our 25th anniversary. So please join us tonight at 5 o'clock to celebrate all the great work that we've done as an organization with your help and participation. There are some former participants in SNIA have retired or moved on to other aspects of their career. They'll be joining us tonight, so it'll be great to socialize and interact with all of them this evening. And last but not least, after the reception, we flocked together for our Birds of a Feather session. I hope you enjoyed the 4 BOFs last evening. We have 2 more coming tonight and a few others. So I mentioned the SMB3 Interop Lab. I want to thank Microsoft for being the underwriter for that lab. This is a group that essentially of vendors that come together to test and identify and fix bugs overall in a collaborative setting. And you can see the list of participants for this year's lab that we have. For keynotes today, we have 4 keynotes. We'll get to hear on a variety of topics, starting from the computational storage in HPC, on software-enabled flash, as well as why CXL is relevant to the storage community, and of course a look on the molecular storage and the view of the industry of its impending need. Again, mentioned the 25th anniversary reception. Please do join us tonight to celebrate, reconnect with old friends and hopefully some new friends that you're making at the conference this week. The Birds of a Feather sessions this evening, we'll have a fun chat on DPUs. This will be a bit of a continuation from a virtual BOF that we did last year at SDC. So we'll see what's new and developed in that arena in the last year, and take a look at best practices for NVMe TCP deployments. On Wednesday, just wanted to invite you as well to SNIA Tech Council Town Hall, which is an opportunity to hear both from the TC, but to prompt you to tell us what you see as the impediments or challenges or roadblocks in the storage industry that SNIA should be looking at. So this is a great opportunity to share with us and amongst yourselves as to what you're seeing as the upcoming work potentially that we should be doing. On Wednesday, more Birds of a Feather sessions. You can see the topic. Please join us. Those are always lovely, opinionated, and interesting discussions. So please keep those on your agenda. Makes for a fun and long day on Wednesday going through, but the promise that we'll keep up the energy throughout the day with the topics of discussion. Last but not least, I wanted to give a big thanks to our sponsors that helped make this conference happen. So thank you to Kioxia and Samsung as our platinum sponsors this year, as well as our gold and silver sponsors, our alliance partners and media sponsors. Again, Microsoft for being the underwriter for the SMB3 Interop Lab. And last but not least, to Solidigm for being our sponsors for tonight's 25th anniversary celebration. Thank you, all of the agenda committee and the staff who put a tremendous amount of work into preparing for today, getting our wheels back in motion for physical events. So thank you the attendees as well for making the effort to joining us in person. I hope you find the event to be productive and a great experience. Please do give us your feedback as well, and have a great event overall. Thank you.